Hello and welcome to ET Garage. Today we are in Colorado at Pikes Peak, and here's the entrance to go up Pikes Peak. I'm going to drive it to the top, and if you plan on coming here, I believe it's between May and October. Check the website. You do need to go online and get a spot first before you come in. In other words, you need to not pre-register, but you need to pre-register on their site, and then you need to schedule an appointment to go up the mountain. I scheduled two, one from 8 to 10 and from 10 to 12. I'm here late for the first one, but that's the guy told me it doesn't matter, so just so you know that. And I am in the C4 Corvette. I'm up over 280,000 miles on it. This thing's a little bit dirty from going through the rain. I gave it a quick wipe down in the dark this morning. I need to go over it again, but I ain't worried about that. I'm worried about going up to 14,000. I think it's 14,600 feet, something like that. I'm gonna get in the car. I got the top off. I got lots of suntan lotion on, and the higher up in altitude you are, the more likely you are to get sunburned, so make sure you put lots of suntan lotion on. I'm gonna get going. I'll mount the camera, I guess, onside windshield, and we'll start heading up the mountain. Oh, one tech tip: if you're going out in a stiff riding C4, some of the highways coming out here are horrible. If you're coming from, like, I came from Pennsylvania, highways in Pennsylvania are actually good compared to the rest of them. West Virginia, Ohio, Indiana, I-70 going through there were horrible. Illinois and Kansas were real nice. Colorado was also horrible. Not just the interstate, a lot of their secondary roads. So I plan on going for a bumpy ride no matter what you're in. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna get in there, mount the camera, and get going up this mountain. So let's get going up the mountain. I'm pretty close to the summit. I'm at 11,450 feet. The summit is 14,110 feet. So this is the point from where you need that pass that you have to schedule. Go online and schedule to go up to the top. If not, you can catch a shuttle here. This is the, like I said, this is the historic Glen Cove Inn. It says 1886. That's the elevation up there. It's a gift shop in there. There's a little restaurant. I went and grabbed myself some water and some aspirin because of the altitude. Gives you a migraine. Beautiful place to stop. They got really nice rock features, of course. You're up there in the Colorado Rockies. And I should be getting, once I go through, these gates, or not the gate, but that past that little shack there, I'm going to start getting the elevation where these trees disappear. It's a good idea to stop here, especially if you're older like I am, and adjust to the altitude, since you're not in a pressurized aircraft. It's a good idea. I took some aspirin and I got some water. It's easy to get dehydrated at these altitudes, so it's a good idea to do that. Beautiful view coming up here, and I stopped at that one crystal lake just to get a quick view. Coming back down, that's when I'll probably stop at a couple of different scenic places and get a better view. But see traffic coming up the mountain here. All going to the top. I'm going to be doing the same thing here in a minute. So let me get back in the car and get going. We'll get back up to the very top of the mountain. Alright, here we are, 14,104 feet, or whatever that number is. And here we are, we're way up here. And there is the summit building, I guess, or visitor center up here. Big information plaque. Yes, the C4 made it up. And if you do plan on bringing an old car, like my C4 Corvette, keep an eye on the temperatures. I didn't overheat, but the oil and water temperatures were higher than normal. So, if you're worried about that, there's pull-off spaces you can stop out on the way up. And my pants keep falling down because I forgot my belt. But here we go. Here's this plaque, America Beautiful. And then it goes to spacious, oh beautiful for spacious skies and all that. But there's the tram you can take up. And hopefully you guys get a good view of this. You can see some birds over there flying and whatnot. It's definitely a nice view. You see part of one of the original structures down there from one of the original buildings. And definitely bring a pair of binoculars. I always forget to bring binoculars with me when I go on one of these trips. Definitely worth seeing. It's busy this time of year, as you can tell. A lot of motorcyclists, cars. So keep that in mind. Slow coming up. Spent a lot of time in second gear. I'm going to go in the observatory, try and get some better shots and all that good stuff. So I'll be back here in a minute with you. Wrap this video up. Okay, here's a picture of the observatory when you enter. I didn't get any video inside, but there's a cafeteria and a shop for buying gifts, and there's a information center and a little display and all that. And then you have this stuff on the summit there too, giving more information, which is good to have. And of course you want to get yourself a selfie or get someone to take a picture of you there at the peak. That's probably the most important part in my opinion. And of course the view, and here's some views that I got with the video I took with my cell phone. And I really wish I had my binoculars. I always forget my binoculars. I got to get another pair of binoculars just to keep in the car, I think. Also, make sure you got plenty of sun protection. Like I said, the atmosphere is thin up there.
The temperature when I got up there was around 65. Then the clouds came out in a little bit, just a little bit overcast, and the temperature dropped to 49. So keep that in mind. You can come up here year round. If you come in the winter, you don't need to schedule your trip up there. You can just go, and they do plow the roads, and it's going to be really cold if you do that. I think it's like after October to May or something. October might be the best time to come because of the you don't need to schedule, and the leaves are changing colors. So I guess I'll wrap this video up. I'll have a video going down the hill. You can stick around and watch that. In the meantime, everybody have a great day, and God bless, and I hope you get to visit there or do something like this.